Students, a very good morning to all and welcome back to my channel Economics at Your Home. Today I am going to teach chapter 2nd of microeconomics, that is consumer equilibrium utility analysis. So let's see the chapter. You can see the chapter 2nd is consumer equilibrium utility analysis. Let us see the concept of utility. What is actually utility? Utility is want satisfying power of any commodity. This is what given here as well as in your book also, or if you go through any of the books you find the same definition. Or utility refers to satisfaction derived from the consumption of a commodity. Okay, so this is what given, but you need to understand the concept of utility. Utility is referring to any object or any commodity which satisfy your wants. For example, you are hungry and you want to eat something, so that one chapati has some or has some power to satisfy your want. That is utility. Now generally people say utility is equal to usefulness, but it is not so. Utility is not equal to usefulness. For example, there is a chain smoker and you find him, he is smoking, standing and smoking. Now tell me, that cigarette is satisfying that chain smoker because he is used to. His want will be satisfied only after smoking. But is it useful? No, it is not at all useful. So hence utility is not equal to usefulness. In general English, yes, utility is usefulness, but in economics, utility is not equal to usefulness. So hope utility concept is clear to you all. Now let's see measurement of utility. You can see I have written here measurement of utility. Yes, utility can be measured. Our satisfaction can be measured by two ways. What are the two ways? Cardinal approach and ordinal approach. Now let's see cardinal approach. Cardinal approach, as you can see it is written here, this approach is given by Marshall or is believed by Marshall, propounded by Marshall. Marshall believes we can measure satisfaction in terms of cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. So in cardinal approach, basically we can see that we can express our satisfaction or utils in terms of number. That is called cardinal approach. Cardinal measurement of utility means that utility, that is satisfaction, can be measured in terms of cardinal number or unit like 1, 2 and 3. Hence Marshall propounded, or Marshall believed, or he said that we can express our satisfaction, our utility, in terms of number. It can be any number, 1, 2, 3 or x. Okay, so that is what cardinal approach. Now let's see ordinal approach. Ordinal approach, this approach is believed by Hicks or is given by Hicks. He believes that satisfaction, that is utility, can only be ranked. Okay, it cannot be measured in numbers. As per Hicks, he said it can only be ranked as high or low. It cannot be expressed in terms of units or numbers. Hence, ordinal measurement of utility means that utility, satisfaction, can only be ranked high or low. It cannot be expressed in terms of unit like 1, 2 and 3. So there are two approaches, cardinal and ordinal. In cardinal approach, we see that we can measure the satisfaction or utility in terms of number, whereas in ordinal approach, we can only rank, we cannot measure it. Clear? The measurement of utility concept. Hope it is clear to you all students. Let's see another concept. Now let's see the concept of total utility and marginal utility. Total utility is sum total of the utility derived from the consumption of all the units of a commodity. You all know the meaning of total. Total means addition or summation of all. Hence the util derives from every successive unit of consumption of a commodity, and sum total of that utils is known as total utility. We will understand this concept on the basis of schedule also, but let's make it clear that total utility is the sum total of utility derived from the consumption of all the units of a commodity. That means, for example, you are consuming 4 chapati. On first chapati, you derived 10 utils. Second chapati, you derived 8 utils. Third chapati you ate, you derived 4 utils. Fourth chapati you ate, you derived 2 utils. So sum total of all those utils is what called total utility. Now let's see marginal utility. Marginal, let me clear the meaning of marginal. Marginal means additional. So hence it refers to additional utility derived from the consumption of an additional unit of a commodity. That means after consuming 1 chapati, you are consuming another chapati, that is additional unit. So whatever additional unit of commodity you are deriving, that is called marginal utility. We will see this concept based on the schedule. Let us see this schedule now. Now just focus only on the schedule. As you can see in this schedule, consumption of a commodity is given units. For example, any unit you have consumed, chapati, puri, bhatura, anything, that is from 1 to 5. So you consume total 5. Let us consider chapati, 5 chapatis. And the utils, these are the utils. This is total utility and this is marginal utility. For example, you consume first chapati, you derived 100 util satisfaction. Second, you derived 90. Third, 80. Fourth, 70. Fifth, 60. Now, it is quite clear that when you eat something, at first instance, when you eat for first chapati, you will derive maximum satisfaction, and as you go on consuming more and more units of commodity, the utils will decline, the utility tends to diminish. It is general phenomena. What happened that when you are consuming for the first time, you feel so much satisfaction it has given me, but after that the satisfaction declines, and to a certain point that it ends, and after that you eat, you are dissatisfied. So this is general concept, general phenomena we have seen. Now let us see total utility. First unit is 100, second 90, third 80, fourth 70, fifth 60. Now we will do total utility. Total we will do 100, 100 plus 90, 190, 190 plus 80, 270, 270 plus 70, 340, 340 plus 60, 400. Hence total utility is 400. So hope total utility concept is clear, its definition is clear. Now let's see marginal utility concept. Now marginal, at first you didn't derive any additional unit, so it will be 100 only. Second, now let's see 190 minus 100, that means you derived 90 additional. Then 270 minus 190, 80 additional. 340 minus 270, that is 70 additional. 400 minus 340, that is 60 additional. So this is additional utility which you derived from eating additional unit of a commodity. Hence it is marginal utility. So hope the schedule, the definition is clear to you all. Okay students? So now we will see the formula for calculating TU and MU. As you have seen the concept as well as schedule of TU and MU. So let us see the formula. Formula for MUN is TUN minus TUN minus 1. TUN minus TUN minus 1. That is for taking out MU of nth number of commodity. What you have to do, you have to see TU nth number of commodity minus TUN minus 1. N minus 1, that is previous commodity. Okay, as you have seen in the schedule, I have already explained. Now what is TU? TU is sum total of all the marginal utility, summation of all the marginal utility, then it is sigma MU. So you will see, you will get a TU. You will do summation of all the marginal utility, you can find TU. Now let us see the diagram of what TU and MU that we have seen in the schedule. It is very easy, students. See, we have seen this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the consumption of a commodity. I told you let us consider it chapati, and we have derived certain utils, certain satisfaction from consuming that commodity. So it was like that. On first we derived 100 utils, on second it was 90, okay, on third it was 80, fourth 70, and fifth 60. But we have to do TU. We are showing TU. So first 100, second 100 plus 90, that is 190, third 190 plus 80, that is 270, fourth 270 plus 70, that is 340, and fifth 340 plus 60, that is 400. So this is TU. You can represent TU as you have seen in your schedule. From your schedule only you have to just plot this. Now let us see marginal utility curve. Marginal utility tends to diminish. It is diminishing. Now see marginal utility. First 100, second 90, third 80, fourth 70, and fifth 60. So it will go somewhat like this. Hence this was the diagrammatic representation of total utility and marginal utility, students. Hope the concept is clear to you all. We have covered utility, measurement of utility, total utility and marginal utility concept, its definition, schedule, and diagrammatic representation. Okay students?